I was more drawn to film franchises like Harry Potter or Star Wars, and Lord of the Rings kind of fell under the radar for me. That was until I saw Game of Thrones. In 2021, I binge-watched the entire series of Game of Thrones, and I absolutely loved it. Well, except for the last season, but we're not going to talk about that. In fact, I loved it so much that I decided to do extensive research on the book series that it's based on, and the author of the series, George R.R. Martin. In my research, I learned that Martin was heavily inspired by J.R.R. Tolkien and The Lord of the Rings when he was crafting A Song of Ice and Fire. So basically, by transitive property of equation, without Tolkien and The Lord of the Rings, there would be no Game of Thrones. And since Game of Thrones is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, I told myself that I had to sit down and watch the story that inspired it. I decided to sit down and watch The Fellowship of the Ring. And let me just say, I should have hopped on the Tolkien train much, much earlier.